Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Leadership of the House of Representatives Committee on Public Accounts on Wednesday recommended the delisting of the Presidential Amnesty Programme. The Senior Special Assistant to the President on Sustainable Development Goals SDGs, the National Examination Council, NECO, and 21 other agencies from the 2025 budget due to their repeated failure to account for previous budgetary allocations and internally generated revenue. This resolution was reached during an extraordinary sitting of the committee held in Abuja. The resolution follows the persistent non-compliance of these MDAs with the committee's summons aimed at scrutinizing their financial operations. The committee unanimously recommended that the 24 MDAs be excluded from the 2025 budget until they appear and provide the necessary clarifications. According to Honorable Bamidele Salam, the financial regulation empowers the National Assembly to exclude any ministry, department, or agency that fails to account for their previous appropriations. You're a barrister and a practicing one, but I want to get your thoughts about this coming from the House of Representatives about excluding Amnesty, NECO, and all the 21 agencies. What is your thoughts about this?
Well, I think
they're actually excluding them from the 2025 budget. I'm sorry.
Based on the fact that they failed to...
Based on the fact that they have not provided revenue from the consistent...
They've not been able to give a proper account
of the revenues that have been given to them from previous years.
This one is not the issue of throwing away the baby with the bath basin or whatever. So in this instance, I am not... What should have been done is those who are responsible and culpable should be punished accordingly, and not... That doesn't call for the scrapping or delisting, according to them, delisting of those MDAs.
So you're saying, in essence, that those
those who are responsible for that
should be persecuted.
Exactly,
and not delisting those agencies
no.
ministries.
It's a wrong approach.
And departments.
It's a wrong approach. It means they just want to use that. It has been in their mind to do. Maybe this is just an avenue to do that, and to me that reason is not enough. It's not enough reason. If you give me a responsibility, for example, perhaps in this organization, your own department, if the people there are not performing to expectation, should that call for the scrapping of that department? No. What the organization need to do is look inwards into the people under those departments, and you either remove them and bring new ones, or you teach and improve their work experience. So perhaps these people, from the head to this thing, when you call for the accounting of the previous year's funds you received, allocations received, you should start from the head. The head knows whom to hold, and from there they'll be able to get the people responsible.
Well, do you think there are reasons why agencies like NECO have not generated revenue from budgets that have been allocated to them?
They are talking about internally generated revenue.
Yes.
There's no reason. Why are people not paying? Children are paying for NECO. About 7,000 or whatever, I don't know. So they are generating funds from the sale of the forms, So there's no need. It's just a matter of people who decided not to be accountable. So those individuals should be responsible and not the agency.
Okay, so it's your thoughts here is, your stand here is individuals that head those ministries, departments, and agencies should be held accountable. And not the particular MDAs that have been listed out.
Exactly.
Because it affects, you feel it will affect the country or the economic value. What's your thoughts? What's your reason for that?
My reason is, we know why NECO was established, so that WAEC will not be a monopoly.
Okay.
So this, when children write WAEC, they couldn't make their papers, they can write NECO and use it to augment. So in this instance now, because someone failed to do his duty, you want to scrap the department, scrap the agency. It's uncalled for. Simply call the people responsible and investigate them. And if they are culpable,
you put them on trial. It's a very simple case.
How about the case of amnesty? What do you have to say about that?
It's the same thing. We know that this amnesty stuff was brought by Yar'Adua. They use it to calm the Niger Delta repentant militants, to rehabilitate them and empower them. And whether the issue of whether it is working out or not is not the case right now before us. Is that people are unaccountable to the funds they receive for the amnesty. You know the people you are giving these funds.
Well, these funds are not they're not given to individuals. They're not released to individuals, but those departments, ministries, and agencies. So when it comes to let's say it gets to a part where they have to delist them or put them out, don't you think they should be handled according to the body and not an individual situation?
What makes up individual? When you say NECO, what is NECO? When you say Amnesty International, does that name function? Does that name work? It's not individuals. People you employed, are they not the people who make that department functional?
Okay.
Yes. You have the head, you have the accountant, you have whatever. I don't know how they function there. These people have received these funds. You have somebody who is in charge. I think that Amnesty International will be, I don't know whether it's under Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs or whatever, or it's standing alone. Somebody is heading it. You simply call the person to order. Have they been queried before? If they have not been queried, they need to be queried. These people with the House of Representatives, on their oversight function, should, after investigation, those who need to go should be fired. I'm not saying that because some individuals who are working there are not working to expectation, you now say the department will be delisted. You are causing a whole lot of confusion by doing that. And if the people who are beneficiaries hears about that, it could trigger off some protests.
Okay, quickly, Barrister, you're not against, is it that you're not against the listing of this ministries, departments, and agencies?
I am against the listing.
You're against the listing,
yes.
But if they have to call them to order, the individuals that head this NDAs should be held accountable.
Exactly, that is what I am emphasizing on.
Okay, thank you very much in that.